to altercations and or forfeiture. The AISA Athletic Committee and the AISA State Board will take a very firm and rigid stand in matters of this concern and will levy harsh sanctions on those involved. Any fan guilty of unsportsmanlike involvement with the players, coaches, officials, and or other fans before, during, or after any AISA interscholastic event may be fined $500 and the schools represented by the involved may be placed on a minimum of 1 year probation. The AISA disallows the use of the following artificial noisemakers during an interscholastic athletic event: containers with rocks and or other materials, cowbells, etc., and others on a need basis. No derogatory statements, signs, posters, or other displays referring to the opponent are allowed at an AISA event. Alcoholic beverages, drugs, etc., or people under the influence are not allowed at an AISA athletic event. Starting lineups, first from the visitors from Pike Live. Batting first, playing center field, number 8, Cody Hollis. Batting second in right field, number 18, Davis Allen. Batting third, the catcher, number 25, Colton Werder. Batting fourth, number 24, the first baseman, Wood Jenright. Batting fifth, shortstop, number 7, Nate Renfro. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 14, Reed Jenright. In for Hassan Murphy, who is playing right field. Batting seventh, second baseman, number 5, Trevor Barron. Batting eighth, first baseman, number 6, Max Copeland. And batting ninth, number 22, the pitcher, Drew Nelson. Gentlemen, we ask that at this time, you please stand for your national anthem.
Hold on.
And now for your...
Pike Patriot Baseball is on the air. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where in just a few moments, the Pike Liberal Arts Patriots of Troy will be playing for a state final baseball game to be held next week in Montgomery against a very good baseball team from Tuscaloosa Academy right here in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Yours truly, Mike Amos, along with Wes Allen, will be bringing you the play-by-play of today's game. Wes, what a ball game last night. Pike lost the first game of the series 5-1, and they waited 30 minutes and played another game, and they went 2 extra innings, went 9 innings, with Pike winning 5-4. But what a ball game that was.
Very exciting. Pressure situation, and that's what we want our kids to be in. It was so much fun to watch, and glad we were able to come out on top.
Well, I tell you what, this is a beautiful facility. All right, thank you. And of course, two very well coached teams, no question about it. I know you got a young man in the game who I thought was just outstanding last night, and Davis Allen, a young 10th grader who scored the winning run, didn't he?
Well, he drew the walk and Cole got up and singled, and then Wood put the ball in play. And fortunately for us, they made an error and allowed Davis to come around and score. But it was a total team effort. I mean,
the talk of the whole tournament has been what a great performance Jade Sykes did pitching last night. You're holding this team to 4 runs in 7 innings, and then with a young 8th grade kid, Nelson. Thank you so much. Thank you. And Nelson was just simply unreal with his changeup.
I know. It was great. He was going for a strike.
And I think the word is that he's going to throw. He's going to pitch today. Is that right? And of course, ladies and gentlemen, an 8th grader. We're talking about a young man that's, what, 14 years old?
Yeah.
And, of course, he's an 8th grader. But, hey, he knows how to pitch. His daddy taught him how to pitch.
He's competitive.
And been a great competitor. And anybody that knows about Troy Rec baseball, and these, boy, he's been a very well-known name in Troy Rec baseball for, God's last 4 or 5 years.
Absolutely. Well, we're excited about today, and let's lay it on the line and see what happens. It's going to be exciting.
And of course, this game is the semifinals of the state tournament, and a win here will take us to Montgomery next week to play.
This is game 3, and we'll play the winner will play Glenwood.
Yeah, we'll play Glenwood. Yeah, they are the winners.
They swept Monroe yesterday.
Exactly right. Okay, let's get started. And of course, they bring up a young man that I think's had a great tournament, not just at the bat. That's a great bunt, but foul. But of course, this is Hollis, Cody Hollis.
He's doing an outstanding job. He's a junior and plays center field for the Patriots. And got great speed, knows the strike zone. So we'll see what he does here.
Of course, Brannon, their big shortstop, is now pitching for Tuscaloosa.
Yeah.
Ground ball hit sharply to the shortstop. Long throw over, and he's out for out number 1. But that's the way it was all night long on both sides. Good defense and throwing out runners in bang-bang play.
It was. It was a very competitive game. They kept the ball down in the zone. It was hard to get anything up in the air. So it was back and forth all night last night. And, I was just proud of the team, the way they showed grit and determination.
This brings up a young man you know very well, Davis Allen. And Davis has great speed and was just simply outstanding. He has a good pitch for a strike, but was just outstanding in the outfield last night.
Yeah, he had
to teach him how to do that.
He is, I know, I didn't. He's just a good ball player.
If he surprised you how good he played?
He's come a long way. He really has. He's put in a lot of work in the weight room, and I'm very proud of his work ethic.
He's, 175, 180 already?
No, he's not quite that much. He had the flu mid-season and lost several pounds. So he's
that's a well-hit ball to third baseman, but he had him right at him. Yeah. Out number 2. So we've hit the ball hard twice, but to no avail, and that brings up quarter. And I tell you something that Coach Ponder does, and he's been doing a great job for a long time. But he changes rotation and he changes batting orders, and I think it's paid off on him. Brannon, of course, is a shortstop and is a closer here, are trying to win with him in this championship game.
Sure. Well, you're gonna get some good pitching today. It's gonna be fun to watch.
Well hit down the right field line, but foul. And McWhorter, has got a lot of power, and of course, really, he can knock it out of any right field or left field. Don't you think?
He does. He's a very gifted athlete. Hits the ball very well, can throw, and we're blessed to have him behind the plate for us.
And the curveball right up the middle, and that's what he did. He drilled it right up the middle. And so Pike's got a runner on, and
I'm sure we'll have a courtesy runner here for the catcher. Looks like Clay Barron.
Number 24,
Number 2 will come in and be the courtesy runner for the catcher, Cole McWhorter.
And of course, let me tell you, this is Barron. This is not Trevor.
This is
his brother.
His twin brother, Clay.
And buddy, I tell you, Can't say too much about how much they admit to this ball club.
Oh, sure. Well, it's important for the Patriots here to extend the inning and get on base and try to flip the lineup as much as we can.
Exactly right.
And get to their starting pitcher. But the guy on the mound is a very good athlete. He can hit the ball. Man, he can strike the ball very, very well. And he hit the ball hard last night in both games. So he's...
Well, I'm looking for my pen. I can't even find my pen. There we go. There we go. Thank goodness. and let's see what they do. They might try to send him early here. If he runs like his brother.
Yeah, Wood Jenright is at the plate. Batting in the 4-hole.
And I tell you what, he was the man of the hour last night. He hit it hard where he had to.
Exactly right.
To win the game.
Yep.
That's all. Count goes 2 balls, 2 strikes. This is down low.
Yeah. And inside.
Count goes 3 balls and a strike. 2 outs here. We're in the top of the first inning of this championship game. And I say championship, it will be the
rubber match.
Yeah, that's right. And of course, this is the final game of the best 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
And that one hit well shortly. So Wood Jenright drills one.
You talk about a guy that has handled the bat extremely well all year long, and that's what seniors are supposed to do. And
exactly right.
Wood has done a great job, and it brings to the plate Nate Renfro, who had a home run last night.
Oh yeah, he sure did. And of course, he is quite a young player that has got a little pop in his bat. And of course, against Lee Scott, he hit 2 in one game, and then he hit one early last night for a home run that ignited this team to win this game.
He did. And of course, he's one of the ones going to sign with Southern Union. Him and the Jenright twins.
Oh yeah.
Signed with Southern Union Junior College to play baseball.
And of course, you played a little college baseball, and you'll agree with me. Southern Union is one of the best junior college baseball programs in the nation, not just in Alabama.
Yeah,
Don't you agree?
Yeah, they've got long tradition over there, putting out great baseball players. So,
what's his name? The coach over there, former Jacksonville State All-American?
Jabbo.
That's right, Jabbo.
I can't remember his last name, but I know those boys will enjoy playing for him. That's a great program.
Oh yeah, no question about it.
And a testament to their hard work, and their talent. So it's very proud of them. Very proud of those boys. 1-1.
2 men on right now. That was a good pitch. This is a big, strong kid. This is a kid that really Pike's been able to hold him down a little bit at bat, but he's a real good shortstop. And like you said, he's already signed.
Jacksonville State, right?
Jacksonville State, yeah. Swing and strike. 2 in the inning. So no runs, but 2 hits, and they left 2 men on base. So after 1/2 inning of play, it's Pike 0, Tuscaloosa Academy coming to bat. Hook that on or hold it like that, whichever way you want to. Look how neat that is. You talk about somebody, that's neat, isn't it?
That's a baseball coach. That's how they are.
That's right, yeah. Evans. You spent the night with your daddy last night?
Yeah, we went up and spent Kay's mama's place on the lake.
Oh, her mother, yeah.
talk it, walk it, walk it like I talk 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 it.
Back to play here in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, in the championship game of the, I reckon it's a West Division or East Division. How does that work? West Division, wouldn't you say?
It's one of the regions. And,
yeah.
Yeah, we're in game 3 here.
And, of course, the winner, and, of course, this is the coach's son, Evans, Houston Evans.
Houston Evans, he's a 9th grader.
And, of course, a lot of these guys, of course, Coach Evans has done a super job here with Tuscaloosa Academy and played a little pro ball, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Very talented.
That one's down low. Of course, on the mound for Drew Nelson, and of course, he's only an 8th grader. I know this is a huge game for him. And they tried to bunt again. Now, you know, he came in the 8th inning, and I want to say he retired, I think he retired 9 out of 10 batters, which was phenomenal.
Yes, yeah, he did a very fantastic job. I think he's had 7 innings of work in the playoffs and struck out like 14 or something.
Exactly right.
Something else.
In fact, he struck out 4 out of the last 6 batters he played.
Sure.
He faced, so he's really got a good pitch. 2-2 count.
He's a competitor. That's what it's all about.
As the ball hit to straightaway left field, here comes Kason Murphy. And he's done a super job. And that's what I want to say at the front end of this telecast. What an outstanding performance by the outfield at a Pike. Kason Murphy with Hollis and with Davis Allen. I mean, I don't know if they let a ball get by them, to tell you the truth.
I don't think they played very well yesterday.
And the hits they did get, they cut it off and didn't give them an extra base on it, you know.
They played well.
This brings up the pitcher, Brannon. And he is probably their top player.
Yeah. Of course, Cody and Davis are out there having to put up, I think, with a little heckling from the right field fans.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Oh, yeah, that's right. They had that student group down there. Yeah.
That's, you know, competitive nature of folks. It's fun.
Have you noticed how short that fence is out there, too?
Yeah.
I could think somebody going overboard, couldn't you?
Well,
that's where my truck is parked.
Oh, yeah.
Wes Allen is our guest commentary guy, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, he played a little ball, a little football and baseball. And of course, you know, I joke with you. You got a big old cow patch in your front yard. Do y'all get out there and hit it sometimes?
Long toss and stretch his arm out, try to strengthen that arm. So, matter of fact, I can't keep up with him anymore. I have to like double bounce the ball to him.
A ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah.
Swinging strike 3. Boy, what a play. And, you know, this Brannon leads the team in home runs with 7.
Yeah.
And so far, they've held him in check. Brings up Sanders, and he's a good one. I thought he pitched very well in that second game. You know, he didn't win it, but he pitched well. He went almost the whole route, didn't he?
All right. I'd like to point out that Max Copeland is playing first base right now. Of course, he had a little injury yesterday.
You're exactly right, and
a little scare.
Yeah.
Glad to see him back out.
And our compliments to Steed, Holt Steed, that came in and played well at first.
He did. Yeah, he did. But we're glad. Max.
What happened to him? He had a ball during warm-ups, and you know how you sort of take it for granted. That's a good pitch. You know, the ball hit him in the throat, and he tried to dig it up. Yeah, that's right. And
funky bounce.
Yeah.
Caught him in his neck. But Drew's very good about hitting his spots, and we'll see with the umpire how big the corners are going to be today.
He is on top of the tallest mound he's ever been on, I promise you.
Oh, I know.
Good pitch, round ball now, the second base, and he scoops it up, throws over for out number 3. So Dan continues to play very good on defense, and 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors, and that's a 1 complete. No score from Tuscaloosa Academy in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Pike Liberal Arts going at it for the championship at Patterson Field on They're playing Patterson Field on Wednesday. Is that right?
Yeah.
And, that against Glenwood Academy. You know, something I noticed about this place, and we're on the air, is the concession's so reasonable.
Yeah.
You know, you go get a bottle of water for $1.
That's great.
You go get a Snicker for $1.
Alton Starling has over 29 years of public service, 8 years as an officer in the Air Force and 21 years as a city clerk treasurer of Troy, Alabama. He has willfully and faithfully performed all the duties of each office. Alton has a proven record of following and implementing multiple federal, state, and local laws and guidelines in elections, financial reporting, licensing, managing public funds, and record keeping. Please vote for Alton Starling, a proven public servant for the office of probate judge.
There are many different offices in city government, and each one has a phone. Keeping track of all those numbers is a huge challenge. The good news is you don't have to. There is one simple 3-digit phone number for city information and service.
And a good bunt. He might be this one out. He's a good bunt down the line, but they finally get him.
Yeah.
But, you know, Reed is a real team player.
He is.
And he's a leader on this team. And you got to hand it to you. You got to have a leader, and he's the leader.
Right. I was able to be fortunate enough to coach him in JV football.
Yeah.
He was a 9th grader. You're talking about competitor. Guy gets after
Yeah.
every single way.
Easy to coach, too, wasn't he?
He takes instruction well. Very talented.
Okay, this I believe this is Trevor Barron. And Buddy, he's been hitting the ball well too. In the game yesterday, I think I'll have to check back and see for sure. But yeah, that's right. Sure did.
Pushed the ball in play on several occasions.
In the last inning, where we won the ball game, he had a big hit.
It's very evident that this pitcher is trying to work away on all the batters in Pike Lid. Trying to paint those corners. Too high.
Barron, of course, plays second base and is a junior. No score. We're in the top of the second inning. Good curveball that time. And I tell you, you know, before the series started, everybody was talking about how good this number 2 is, the shortstop, and had a lot of pop in his bat. And like you said, he's already signed a scholarship to play at Jacksonville State. So they got one of their top athletes on the mound. And
talking about a Division I.
Exactly right.
And a Division I player facing you. That's what you want.
That's right. No question about it.
That's exciting.
Good curveball there.
He's got a good curveball. He's just certainly the throws the first strike. Max Copeland.
And Copeland is a guy that is tough. You've watched him play a lot of football, and he's another kid that would run through a brick wall for you. And for him to get hurt like he did, it really concerned a lot of people. Good curveball there, man.
He's throwing the first strike. He's very consistent with it. We're gonna have to adjust. But Max will battle here.
Will hit ball, but it's right at the shortstop. Long throw over. For out number 3. So another 3 up, 3 out down inning, and we go into the bottom of the second inning with the score. No score between Tuscaloosa Academy and Pike Liberal Arts, Patriots of Troy, Alabama. We hope you're watching on Facebook and YouTube. 1,700 people watched the game last night. Some within at least 2 minutes, and which is really good, isn't it?
Well, it shows you the level of support from Pike County and relatives that want to see the kids play. And I want to thank Troy Cable for doing this for the community and for the team and for the parents and everybody who wants to keep up with it. That's what it means. It means a lot. So it's a special time.
Exactly right. And, something about the game, Quinn Renfro, who's Nathan daddy, was in Washington, D.C. last night. He watched it on Facebook. Can you believe that?
Isn't that awesome?
Can you believe that? Watch the ball game.
Yeah. Well, he picked a good night to watch. It was fun. It was fun to be here to watch it too.
No question about it. You know, as I watch the young Nelson pitch, he doesn't like he's got a very smooth delivery. So he looks like the type pitcher that wouldn't get tired.
Right.
But he's not overthrowing the ball. He's not overthrowing the ball, you know.
No, he's not.
I mean, he's throwing stuff that he can get across the plate.
Sure, he does.
And keep it down, like you said.
One thing he does is he trains in the off season. That's what's
Yeah. Okay, we're having trouble with that mic then. Okay, this brings up Johnson. He hit a home run in yesterday's game. Or, excuse me, this is Bringley. Yeah.
Hey, Mike, can I have your mic?
Well, I tell you, man, what are we going to do? I sure hope so. Okay, there we go. Of course, Brindley is a shortstop and does a very good job. There's a well hit ball to right center, and it looks like Davis Allen is under it for out number 1. So again, they hit it pretty good, but Davis Allen was there for it.
Right.
Is your daddy able to come to the game today?
He had a meeting in Montgomery, so I don't know if he's going to make it to this game, but he may make the end of it. We'll see what happens.
Brings up Johnson, the catcher. And he, like I said, hit a home run yesterday. That one's out of play. Looking at the Patriots defensively, of course, you've got Copeland over at first, Barron at second, the shortstop Renfro, and the third baseman Woods Enright. Left fielder is Cason Murphy. The center fielder is Hollis, and it's going right at him in center field. He's looking back. What a catch! Did you see that?
Oh, yeah.
You see him turn.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the run, he went from one side to the other side, made it look easy.
He did. Speed.
Buddy, speed. He is a center fielder, buddy.
Yeah, that's a very good job.
Long plow. Those are the kind of plays you got to have to win, too.
That's right.
Man, what a play.
That's what speed does for you.
I hope our cameras really were able to watch that. That was really something.
Yeah.
Brings up, because that ball was hit all the way to the center field fence. Williams, number 18, is the batter. He pitched one game yesterday. I think it was his second game.
He pitched his second game. Last 2 innings of the second game. 8th and 9th innings.
Exactly. The pitcher of record yesterday, who had a no-hitter going into the last inning against Pike last night, Green, is going to this this school down in Florida that they have football teams, and where the ex-Florida State quarterback used to be the coach. It's a it's initial. That's a good dude.
IMG Academy.
Yeah, he's going to IMG Academy to play. Which one we want?
We're right there. He's picking us up. We're good.
All right.
Yeah. It's all good.
Okay, good. And well hit again to the right center. He's coming in, and that will drop in front of him for a base hit. So
little blooper.
Williams is on with the thing. Davis, all right, let's see here. Davis Allen's in right field. Of course, the catcher is McWhorter, and on the mound is Nelson, Drew Nelson. will hit down the line, but foul. Big break for the Patriots that time. That had extra bases written all over it. So number 14 for is coming back. This is White. Beautiful, beautiful afternoon for baseball. The flag is blowing a little bit. Would you say that's north, south, east, or west?
See, it's I think it's blowing west.
Blowing out though a little bit.
Yeah, it is. It's blowing out west, blowing towards the sun. So
you know, the key, and I'm sure Coach Ponder, you know, who was a great pitcher himself in college, has told his pitchers over and over, you got to keep the ball down.
Yeah.
You know, don't throw it up there where people can see it so well, you know.
Right.
And that's exactly what it is with a strikeout. Boy, another great performance.
Yeah.
Big strikeout of White. So, no runs on one hit. And after 2 complete innings to play, it is Tuscaloosa Academy nothing, Pike Liberal Arts of Troy, Alabama nothing. We'll be back.
It's 311.
Good morning, City of Troy 311. May I help you?
Call 311 for questions about your recycling, garbage pickup, to report a stray dog in the neighborhood, if there's a pothole that needs filling, to report power outages, limbs on the street, and much more. City of Troy, 311. 911 is always the number to call in case of an emergency, like a fire, a crime in progress, or a medical emergency. 911 is for emergencies. 311 is for everything else. You can download the City of Troy's 311 app from the App Store or Play Store. Remember, for city information and services, call 311. For more information, check out the City of Troy's website at troyal.gov.
Some people see an empty field. I see jobs, jobs, jobs. Like this site for the new Kimber Firearms Factory. I'm Marcus Paramore, and I'm working hard every day for our district's future. As your representative in Montgomery, I will cut through the red tape and deliver jobs, not excuses. Let's send a message that District 89 is open for business. Together, we can make our home a better place to work, worship, and play. Please vote Marcus Paramore on Tuesday, June the 5th. Some people see an empty field.
Isn't that right?
Sure. Kay and I decided to make Troy our home.
And that's how many years ago did you come to Troy?
Listen, 1999.
That's right. Right at 20 years.
Yeah, we've had a great time. Great place to raise a family.
Well, you know, I tell this jokingly, and you know, hey, you really outkicked your coverage, man.
Didn't I? I'm telling you.
He married the head majorette at the University of Alabama. Now, hey, it could have gone to one of the quarterbacks or whatever, but she married you.
I don't know what she was thinking, right? What was she thinking?
This brings up Drew Nelson.
Drew Nelson, he's batting in the 9-hole here, and got leadoff coming up on deck.
Of course, he's also you coached him in football, is that right?
Yes, I did.
And he's a quarterback, isn't he?
He's a quarterback.
And can run and all that. He's savvy, got a lot of savvy.
He's smart, very intelligent. He's a kid that you don't have to really explain a lot of things to when you put plays in. He gets it and understands it.
I got you.
He's smart.
That was a good curveball that time. They curved into the left-handed batter. And I tell you what.
Keep throw a curveball, man. He's got one.
Yeah, this is a good ball club we're going up against right now.
8.
We beat a good ball club last night, and we're playing a good ball club right now.
Yep, they are. And so here we are, top of the lineup again, top of the third.
That's right, moving right along. This is Hollis.
Yep. He grounded out to the shortstop last time.
And he made a super catch.
Yeah.
Do you ever watch Troy University play much? With Lockridge, their center fielder that can run.
Yeah.
This kid here reminds me of him. This guy is that ball was, anybody else would have had to be throwing trying to get somebody for making a triple on the play.
Right.
But he turned like a center fielder or wide receiver. And made that catch.
Well, one thing I know, you can't coach speed. It's got to be given.
And you're right.
You either got it or you don't. You can improve it some and shave some time off your 40, but You got those fast twitch muscles.
He grounded out the first inning.
You're gonna get the curveball if you get 2 strikes on.
And I will tell you this too. This has been one of the best umpired games I've seen in a long time. I mean, just as far as consistency.
It has been.
But you got to throw a strike. Yeah, I've been saying it the whole ball game. These guys call a strike, and a ball, a ball.
They have. They've been very consistent.
I mean, that was a good pitch there, and I'm sure Brandon wish he had that.
Chalk. It was on the chalk, and it was close.
That's a good curveball. And his curveball's nasty to left-handed batters.
Falls off the table. And it's got good velocity on it, too. I mean, it's...
Did you watch last night Sykes' curveball?
Oh, man.
When his curveball's on, it's unreal.
It is.
I'm talking about any level being able to hit it.
Yeah, it was working.
It's that short breaking one, not wide breaking one, that quick breaking. That's the hardest to hit.
It falls off.
And when he's on, he is really effective with that curveball.
Well, he runs it up, 86 miles an hour with a fastball, and when you throw that hook behind it, it's tough.
Now, who is his parents?
Josh and Wendy Sykes.
Okay, Josh and Wendy. You got a ball player, and he's only a junior too, isn't he?
His younger brother Levi is a 9th grader, and he's on the team as well.
Oh boy. I tell you what, Coach Condor has put together a fine baseball team, no question about it. Talking about Coach Alan Ponder down at first base, or the third base line, coaching third base. I interviewed him last night. First time I ever interviewed him. Yeah. He's a good interview.
Oh, he does.
And he really was proud of the way his team played.
Well, they competed, and I think he was just so proud of how hard they competed.
Well hit, base hit. Hey. Let me tell you, this guy's a player.
Yeah,
this Hollis kid is a player. And he's only is he a junior?
Yeah. He's a junior, but he's talking about a great at bat.
An extra height, number 18, Davis Allen.
It was like a 7-pitch at bat there.
Yeah.
And to win that battle there was great. Yeah. So 1 out, 1 on.
I watched Davis, your son, play. Of course, I've known you ever since you came to Troy, and I used to watch him running around. He's always been active, but boy, he is really developed. I'm telling you, not only with speed. Yeah. Now you played college football for Alabama. Mm-hmm. Is this guy faster than you were?
At this age, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. When I was 15, I couldn't run like him.
Yeah. What did your dad say about him? He said, "Man, can you believe this?"
He's like any proud grandfather.
But now you were very good. You started in center field for Jacksonville State. That was pretty good.
Well, it's
under a legendary coach.
A lot of hard work, on Davis's part.
And Davis likes to bunt. Now let's see
what happens.
He's a good bunter. A good curveball. Again, we've got 3 left-handed batters in a row. Did you notice that?
Yeah. He threw a 1-ball, no-strike curveball for a strike there. So, he has confidence in his curveball. We're going to have to hit it.
That one's high. And count goes 2 balls and a strike. 1 out. There's no score here in Tuscaloosa at Tuscaloosa Academy. So it's one of the strong independent schools in the state, and every
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
At Pike County Ford, we're starting 2018 with our grand reopening celebration. And it's your chance to save big on America's favorite brands, including $14,000 on new F-150s or the new Fiesta for under $13,000. I'm Jeremy, the new owner, and this is how serious we are about earning your business. If you bring a deal to us we can't beat, we'll pay you $5,000. The new Pike County Ford. Come by our grand reopening celebration today and find out why. Pike County is Ford country.
I'm Judge Wes Allen. It's been an honor to serve as Pike County probate judge for 9 years. When liberals descended on Pike County to attack our values, you stood by me. And when our office was criticized for fiscally conservative policies, you supported me. And I want to thank you for that. Now, I need your help to carry those same principles to the Alabama legislature to represent you and all the residents of House District 89. I'll lead in the State House with the same values that's guided me in the courthouse. I'm Wes Allen, and I'm asking for your vote on June the 5th.